You done know. Obviously, last week we weren't here. Engineer was doing a little refurb and it was his birthday as well.
Come on.
Shout
out to engineer, man.
Shout out.
Let's give him a quick one. He's done.
No, it's true. We got to shout him out because he puts in hella work for us.
Family, people don't hella work.
People just see us having the banter and that, but you got to realise, man, putting the flashing lights on the back, making the man look Chris on camera, you get me? Putting hella work behind the scenes and that. So, now, shout out, Quabs. Come on, man.
So, yeah, we weren't here last week because it was Engineer's birthday. And also today, we have got a guest that was so last minute. It was in the works. It's been in the works for a minute, but it was just like it was planned but unplanned, if that makes sense. So we weren't even able to get the usual picture out. But this guy, like, he's one of them people who don't even care. He just loves it. So he loves it. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Go on.
Charlie George, up and coming stand-up comedian from London or Essex, whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently Jabs is idol at school. He just said a minute ago. I don't know about that. Anyway, all mates from school. I've known Mike from before. Like I've seen you around and whatever.
Yeah.
And I've listened to you recently, and I've sent you messages saying you're making me crease, like on the train. Honestly, I've been dying on the train.
No, I love, man. Like, we appreciate it.
You know, you laugh. See what happened today as well. When you laugh on the train, some guy done it to me back, but it freaked me out. No one else was on the train, he had his headphones on. He started laughing, and I was like, moved away from him. I went, what's the matter, mate? He's like, no. So what? You know, it's just a bit, he freaked me out.
I'm just watching the group chat.
Just freaked me out, this geezer. I was like, it was just weird. But that's what I've done this. That's like 2-3 days ago to use that.
Nah, that's good, man. Yeah, that's one thing I was gonna say as well. Was like, anytime I do go on the Insta, usually it's Jabs that you're conversating with, but you're always giving feedback. And I like it. Like always saying like, how you feel about it, which is good. And a lot of people, like, they might be like, oh, group chat, listen to it, great. But I'm like, you don't go into no detail. We like the detail. Charlie proper goes into detail, so I respect that.
I'm like, when I see it, I just go straight out as soon as I think it. That's it. If it makes me laugh, and you lot have been making me crease, man. Like all the things with the wrestling stuff. Anything you spoke about, Panda Pop. I was running the other day. I was out, smoked a joint, went running. I'm stoned out my head, running down this like this in Hampstead where I live. I'm running down this thing, big long road, and fucking. Talking about Panda Pops, and when you said like you can go into the store for 25p, you get a Panda Pop, 4 sweets, and all this stuff. Just like all that stuff. I relate to it. I relate to it. You know?
That's good.
School was fun, and do you know what's funny as well? I just want to dive straight in, but how you are now to how you was in school is totally different. Like I remember you at like 2 different stages. There was a stage in school where you were just. Not like normal, you know, it was just mellow, normal. Then there was a stage of school, I think you had a fight, and then you was just like, you was a bit of a bad boy. Charlie was a bad boy.
Charlie was a bad boy.
Charlie was a bad boy. Like,
I was always nice though.
No, that's what I'm saying. You weren't like a dickhead, but
you was a dickhead, fam. At some point.
No, to teachers, not to. I don't think.
Okay, to the man them, No,
maybe I might have been a bit of a little shit. So I was had problems and that, and I didn't want to go to school all the time and stuff. But I didn't like pick on people. And,
I might
have shouted out breadstick. Remember that?
Leave that.
I might have done some rude stuff at some point. No, I'm not even going there.
Leave that.
I probably did pick on people. When you're in year 9 running through school, you shout stuff out, you be rude. Like you were saying, I've listened to one podcast with you lot, and you were saying about sexual harassment that goes on.
Yeah.
We used to slap girls are like I used to do stuff like, you know what I mean? We all
was young, we did.
Year 8, you just fucking do whatever you like.
You gotta slap the year 10 girls' ass and then run off or something.
You know what I mean? And I was nasty sometimes in school, maybe a little bit, but not like I didn't pick on people.
Of course.
The other end of the thing, you could either be like how I was and be a bit leery and a bit like that.
Yeah.
Just put on a front really, because I didn't really have many fights, but you'd be like that, or you could be the
victim.
Bullied.
Yeah, you could be a victim.
So what was
school? It could have gone.
Yeah, it's either way. There was no middle ground. It's either you're a victim or you're a bully, fam.
But really, so I'm not gonna I was a bully, but you know what I mean. You'd better off stand up for yourself.
Than being a dickhead. Yeah,
but that's why a lot of people in school were bullying, because, like you just said, it's either you bully or you get bullied. And if you're not trying to get bullied, you got to bully. That's why with me, I didn't want to bully people in school, but I thought like not bully, but like I used to get on people all the time. Yeah, because I'm thinking if I don't do it, then they're gonna get onto me, and I'm gonna be the one who's like the victim. Fuck, I ain't no victim. Fuck that. Like, I'm cussing people back and shit. Like,
but it weren't like that. I just remember from the start, from my first year 7, as soon as you get into school, everyone's like, "Who's the hardest in here?" And everyone's trying to work out all that. You know, you get in school, it's like he can beat you up, and you're like, "Yeah, I don't know. I'm just putting on my fucking PE shops and going PE, and someone's like working out who can fight.
Yeah.
But then when people used to say, "Remember your mum?" I remember people say your mum to me. Year 7, I'd hit them straight away.
Yeah.
And that's it.
But once you've done that the first time, you've hit
Nobody
someone
wants
once, then no one's going to say your mum.
He doesn't like it. Don't use that.
You don't say your mum, but I'm not like I'm bothered. You know, it's silly.
but still,
But
it's
when
one of
you're
those
year 7 and someone goes, your mum, and
you just think,
you
it was like, oh, what are you
gonna do about
I
it?
didn't want to do it, but now I've got to do
Yeah,
it.
but then I
You
just
see that? You see what did you say?
Oh,
No, and then you said, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do
what
about
you
it?
gonna do about it?
See that question?
I wouldn't have
that
that.
happened to me a few
You
times.
see that? But
I
you
wouldn't
can't
have that
tell
if
them
I was you.
If I was you,
I wouldn't
see if I
have
was
that.
you.
Wait, say that to me?
Yeah.
If that was my mum,
Yeah.
I was one of them man still.
Bruv,
Kids are pricks.
instigators, bruv. Hella instigators, bruv. Me, I'll be there. You might know what I'm like as well, innit? I've been like that from young. I'm just saying my one little comment, laugh, and I'm gone. And then before you
And
know
then
it,
that's it, man, I'm swinging.
it's singing. But yeah.
Trust me.
It's nuts, bro. It's crazy still.
Yeah, school's a funny time, dangerous time, but it's a funny time, man. As long as, like I said, as long as you like put yourself in the right places, you're good. Like I think we in school were like just cool with everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? It was never like that person's a pretty. It was just like
I think our school was quite nice, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
diverse, yeah.
I think really our school was
Yeah.
pretty good. Like from when I watched loads of documentaries and stuff, right? You know, like in Brooklyn and fucking like all that. You know what I mean? Like, no, but you know what I mean? Compared to
Schools
like
a walk in the park, man.
compared to that, we were fucking sweet. There were no problems, was there?
No.
Not really, nothing major.
bad.
Like,
Nah.
not oh my
Not
god,
like-
yeah,
not
like
like
bad situations.
nasty,
Like,
like
it was
really,
little
we was
things
in the-
back, but at the time you
But
thought they
really,
were
when
big.
you look, I think we was brought up in quite a nice place.
Yeah,
In
Clayhill's
the
a
grand
nice
scheme
area.
of things.
100%.
In the grand scheme of things, we're alright, really. There's a
Well,
lot worse.
very,
We're
very
not in the proper hood or nothing.
No.
Like we was alright, really. From my opinion, our school was quite nice.
Our school was so like it was like obviously your school as well. You got like a bit of everything.
Yeah.
So you got a bit of
Asians,
not even
blacks.
I'm just talking about like
Cultures.
culture wise, a little bit of hoodish.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of
Like
upper class.
class,
rich.
You
yeah,
got a bit
working
of
class,
I don't know working.
broke,
You got a bit
proper
of, you kind of
trampy.
learn. You kind of learn.
Trampy.
You got the trams, like all the little trams.
And then as well, we had in school is which probably schools in the hood don't probably have like people that are gay, lesbian.
Yeah,
you
from
have that.
young,
'Cause
yeah,
it's
yeah.
more accepted in like
Now.
Essex a little bit. No, not
Yeah.
now, but
Oh,
obviously,
Essex.
of course, you get cussed. But you see, then it's like I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna be gay.
Yeah.
You still get cussed, but I feel like you can't do that in the hood because they're gonna like beat you up and shit.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we was in a nice area. in
Yeah,
the grand
we
scheme of
learnt a
things.
lot,
We was alright, really.
Yeah.
Quite
Yeah.
lucky to be where we was.
Like there's even people now like that grew up in the hood, and if they say, "Oh, that person's gay," they get mad. I don't want to be. But if a gay person, because we've like you've been around, you've seen it. You're not gonna
us,
be.
it's-
You're not
yeah.
homophobic. Do
Yeah.
you know what I'm trying to say? You're gay. You're gay. That's nothing to do with me. Do you know what I'm saying? But with them, it's like, no, stay away from me. Keep. I'm like,
It's not that deep.
yeah, it's not that deep. Like,
It's not affecting me.
Yeah, but then again, the thing you do get in the hood is a lot of undercover hood guys that
are gay.
oh yeah. That are
And
gay,
that's
then-
the thing with them, it's hard to come out because where you've been living a certain life or been chilling around certain people that are so against being gay that now you are gay and you feel like you have some sort of, you know what I'm saying, like you feel like that's something that you might be gay. They're gonna cuss me, do you get it? So it's like, what do I do now? So yeah, I think it's mad. So like even that brother that was from Hackney, the old school thing, remember?
Yeah.
And even that, like he didn't want to.
Remember?
Oh yeah. I remember my man on the camera.
That's what I'm
His
saying.
name Legs or something. Like that.
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. But like, even with that was a mad situation. But he didn't want to.
Imagine, so obviously promoting my music and that, I just promote it to people. Like obviously the song's called OnlyFans, and I paid someone to like fling out bare DMs to people like hashtag like not safe for work and stuff like that. Trying to catch them kind of people there. She sent bare DMs out now, and then one brother messaged me back. It was like, what, you want to chop, man, yeah? And they sent me a picture of his dick. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? And his brother was like, and then I clocked in I went on his page. I was like, what the fuck
What do
is
you
this?
mean? What are you getting this picture?
No, because I was thinking, I didn't understand what was happening. No, because I didn't understand what was happening. I was like, why did you do that for? Like, why did you send that to me? You know what I'm saying?
Look at his face, look how serious he is.
I didn't message him back. I went on his page and I was like, and it was like DL guy from London, South London. And then I realised it's like a whole community. Like there's a whole lot of them.
They call them DLs.
Yeah, called DLs. They wear
down low or something.
Down low.
Like on the low.
And it's fucked because they all wear the mask that I wear as well. The other mask.
Oh, they thought he was a part of the
So he thought I was part of it, innit? That's why.
Because of what?
Because of the mask, innit? Yeah. Because of the other mask, a lot of men, they wear that mask, innit?
The gimp one.
Like, it's a whole community.
It's even like that person, I don't even know who it is, but there's that person on Twitter that does the mad thing. You haven't seen it where he's giving bare these man arcing the fucking in the balaclava or something. It comes.
Yeah.
I don't know what his name is, but I'm not gonna lie. People posted it. This guy's been about for years, bro. I don't know where he's from, but
do you know what Akka's what's his name?
The guy's gay, but he says I'm not gonna lie. Some of the people that have come to him for getting rain and that. He like they're well known people that we all know. They might be in the industry or whatever.
He's got a fake name, I can't remember.
But they all when he's showing the videos and that, apparently they always wanna
but do you know what? Like, I don't know if this is gonna sound. I don't know if it's
face.
gonna sound bad, yeah. But I don't mean it in a bad way. But do you think a lot of these like famous people that like they might be gay, but they might not be gay, but then they have like gay relations, like gay
like situations and that?
Yeah. Do you think they've just got to a stage where it's like they've done so many things sexually, they're like, oh, I just want to try something new? Do you think it's that, or do you think they're actually gay?
No. I think so people say, well, I don't know, when I say like I heard what I've heard is like it's a gender is a scale. So you have I like men, bang, I like women. You see, women are more likely to be in the middle, which I like a bit of both. Man, then more time I'm gonna be on this side. So I reckon after them man get so much bread, they do all these things. Them man in the scale start. You get me? Wavering in the scale.
What's new? Kind of
them man they're probably still here. They're not all the way here, but they're like they're in the scale. I reckon that's what it is probably for them, man.
And some of them is power, like even like Jay-Z. Apparently Jay-Z.
Swear down.
Oh yeah, this was time ago. Apparently Jay-Z. But I think a lot of them is power. It's like. Because I've got Jay-Z money and I'm in control, I can, do you know what I'm saying? I can do what I like, kind of thing.
What was Jay-Z doing?
He was doing things, bro. Like, you never heard of that?
Obviously,
have you heard of this?
I ain't heard of this, but obviously...
Have you heard of this?
No, what about Jay-Z?
No.
But the thing is, we never know, innit? We don't know the facts, and obviously this is all hearsay, and obviously to get allegations and that, but we actually don't know if that's true or not, you know what I'm saying? So...
Yes, allegations.
I think it's mad. And a lot of, like, music, I think obviously female music promotes...
Kissing girls.
Yeah, like why is that a thing? Why is it the way that female girls get drunk and they kiss each other?
Yeah, that's
it's been a thing for years.
It's fun, apparently.
Yeah, but it still makes it's fun, apparently.
Imagine your nigga just kissed. I will elbow him in the face.
That doesn't make sense, bro.
It was fun, bro.
That's mad. It's mad.
Fuck off.
There's so many other things you can do for fun. You can go to Fort Park.
This guy's a clown, bro. Clown.
I just think it's mad. But yeah, anyway, man, what's everyone's week been saying? Let's not stay too much in that.
How's your quarantine been, Charlie? How's it been?
The start of it was shit. I think. I didn't have a girlfriend. I was in debt.
Oh no.
Still in debt a bit now. But it was a bit shit at the start, I reckon, because it's just like I was indoors. I started drinking. You know, some days you like drink and stuff or not do anything, and you ain't got no
routine.
I don't know. No routine. Playing Xbox till like 8 in the morning. I ain't got no outlet. Like I can't go and do comedy or nothing. So I'm just like I ain't got that little thing.
Yeah.
And it was a bit shit at some points, but then I met a girl in lockdown, and that ended up
online or
on
like,
Tinder. I met her.
On Tinder.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I met her on Tinder, but then normally on Tinder when you meet a girl after about 2 days or whatever. I'm going to say that word now, you're chopping straight away. I've only heard that from you lot. You lot make me crazy. Every fucking chopping. I'm joking. Every episode,
Big chopping.
Every episode, you say chopping, it makes me crazy. No, but so
lamb chops.
When you're on Tinder, you meet someone straight away, and you don't really ask much about them. You're like, how are you doing? What are you up to tonight? Fancy going out for a beer? Once you've had like 4 cocktails, we're doing whatever. You're just fucking back at whatever. But basically, But when you're in lockdown and you can't meet anyone, you're like, oh, so what's your interest then?
Your favourite colour.
Oh, that's your name?
How many siblings do you have?
No, that's the worst one. I've been on loads of Tinder dates over the years. If a girl asks me that on a Tinder date, you definitely know the chemistry's shit.
Yeah.
You know it's a flat. You're sitting there.
She's forcing it.
You're sitting there like rolling your spaghetti, and they're like. they're like, how many brothers and sisters you got? You're like, fuck, this ain't going well.
First dates on Channel 4, bro.
When it's going well, you ain't thinking of what siblings. You're like mucking around like fucking. I met her on Tinder, mate. She's lovely. Yeah, man, I've had a right touch.
Have you? And then how was it like the first time? Like how was it? Like how long?
It felt like Shakespeare or something. You know when you can't meet up with someone, it's like secretive or like like Rapunzel's up in the tower or some shit. You're like, I was like, I text again. Fuck the laws, I'm coming to see you. I was like, no way! You know what I mean? It's like,
fuck Boris and
and it's like, she's like, really? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come. And then ended up coming to, met up with her, went to her house, and then stayed there for like 4 days or 5 days. And then I just basically moved in since, really.
So the first time you went to go link her?
I think I stayed for about 5 days.
5 days?
Wow.
I couldn't go back because I'm in quarantine.
Excuses.
That is so mad.
I can't leave,
I can't leave.
No, but wait, if you do
It's not safe.
She looked outside, I was corona.
We're in a bubble now.
No, but if you deep it though.
Wait,
No,
five
wait,
days,
no,
my brother.
Or say like,
No, but
That's
take
lit.
it. No, but take it in.
But we got on really well. And
No,
was on,
That's sick. No, that's sick. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's
But if you
lit.
take it in, if it wasn't for corona and that, that never happened. Because
No,
once you go, the first 2 days, you're thinking,
I'm trying to get
because I can find a new one or whatever. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But because you know that, do you know what? This is like, I don't know where I'm gonna. I'm not just saying you're only with her because there's no one else. But at the same time, in your mind, you're thinking, let me try a bit here because.
No, and it wasn't just because of quarantine. That just worked. That just worked that way. But we had so much stuff in common and stuff. Like, do you know what the first message I wrote to her? This is weird, right? I've not this ain't my chat line or anything. He's gonna use it. Don't worry. He's gonna
Mr. Lines.
He's gonna add it.
He's gonna add it.
I seriously wrote. I've never written this to a woman before.
Bookmark
I wrote to this to her. I think I was out running or something, and she popped up, and I was like, "Hello," and she's like, "All right, what's your last name?" Or saying like, "I think I'm gonna marry you." Right? I know that's... But
anyone who's on these dating websites are there to just fuck and get topped.
I was.
And I said to you, there's people on there...
But I was.
No, I hear that.
I got in debt because of that.
No, but listen. You got in... Hold on, you need to tell us. Wait, I'm going to come back to that. But just to say, obviously,
you need to tell us,
even though people are there to chop and whatever, you can end up being in a relationship and whatnot, but you was probably like, nah, fuck that. People don't... But...
I didn't plan that. I was...
No, of course, I hear what you're saying.
I went looking like I'm gonna look for the love of my life.
No, I hear you.
I got in debt from.
Go on, tell us. Yeah, go on.
Right, so I was on Tinder and I was just like, basically, I didn't sleep with girls loads for ages, right? For like a year or whatever. I was just having like one girl or something. Nothing happened, and all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. Something changed. You know, do you know what I think it is? You know when you don't want to, and then you know when you don't come across as if you want to sleep with someone. You know, when you haven't had sex for ages. You're like, even though you're trying to pretend that you're not bothered,
it's too late.
You're like, I want to fuck. Basically, But then once you've slept with 1 or 2, and then 3, then 4, and then it starts going, then you're not really that bothered. So when you're texting them, you're not texting them with that desperate thing, even though you don't know you're doing it. Like it just comes across natural. Then you're doing like free, like this sounds nasty. No, that doesn't. I don't want to say it in a bad way. No, not in a bad. I don't want to say it in a bad way. I was sleeping with like 3 or 4 women a week, right?
Different women.
Yeah, like
multiple women.
Honestly, not at the same time.
Wow. No, but still.
No, but like 3 days.
The numbers.
Bareback. No.
The numbers are racking up still.
But I'm not. That's not like a thing like I slept loads. He's getting so excited. Bareback.
But
why are you so on the bareback thing? I don't get it.
I was asking him because obviously you wanted to know the severity of the situation.
I don't know, but
we're listening. Go on.
Yeah, but I just so anyway, I didn't sleep with girls for a while, but then it started rolling like that. Then I signed up to a sugar daddy website. Right, my great uncle, he was on a sugar daddy website, and I was with him on holiday, and he said to me, I went, "What website are you on?" He was always on his phone when we was on holiday together. That's another story as well. We was at a place called Fantasy Island in the Dominican Republic, which was like
that sounds like a litness.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was with my Uncle Kevin on holiday and he kept looking on his phone. And I was going, "What are you doing on there?" He's like, "I'm on a sugar daddy website." I'm on a sugar daddy website. And I was like, "You sign up?" I was like, "I ain't got the money to be doing that." He went, "Just sign up, you're a good looking boy, you just go on it." So I signed up to this sugar daddy website and fucking, mate, I was just obviously all I wrote on there was up and coming comedian, looking for a good time, not gonna pay you for your services or like because some girls want like £150 for a date or whatever.
Wait. Oh, so you're going to be the sugar daddy?
Yeah,
basically.
but obviously I ain't got the money on that.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I just
yeah.
put my picture and said up and coming comedian. If you're here for looking for a good time, and you want to have a good, I'll pay for your date or whatever. I didn't say that, but that's I pay for the date anyway. We pay for the date anyway.
Obviously, you didn't want to put out there that you're giving up bare bread like that.
No, but I weren't anyway. I didn't have the money, but I found a loophole in the market. Honestly, I had like 6,000 messages of people. Mate, I'm guaranteeing. Thousands of women, honestly, because they think I'm a fucking millionaire, and all the other sugar daddies are 70, 60, 70, 60, 70, 60,
and you're
27. Who's this geezer? Nice little fucking lucky, a lucky photo that I got from years ago.
What, in year 9?
Yeah, stick that up on there. Look at me, yeah.
School football final or something.
Yeah, whatever. Get that one, yeah. Put that up. And fucking mate, and I was going out with literally 3 or 4 times a week, meeting up with
paintings.
Mate, so like a joke. Some women would have a sugar daddy in another country who had gone away, and she's got the flat to herself.
She's bringing you.
She's from Romania. She's come there with she's like, this sugar daddy's brought me to this flat in London. I ain't got no one else to meet up with.
Come true.
The sugar daddy's in another country. I've got this flat. Come and meet up with me. So I'd go and do a comedy show, then go to this girl's house. I ain't paying for nothing. They're paying.
Yeah.
Some girls I met up with. One girl I met up with. This lady I met up with. She's like. Young girl turned up in Stratford with her. I was like, what's in your bag? Like, she had a bag on her. She had her trainers on. I said, what's in your bag? She was like, I've got my high heels in my bag. I was like, why? She went, I've been around some sugar daddy's house. He's like some millionaire in London or whatever. He gets like 16. No, he has like 5 or 6 girls around his house all the time. Right?
Dan Bilzerian.
But he's 40 or 50. He's apparently does loads of heroin and whatever. Has all these young girls there. He pays them £150 an hour just to walk around in high heels around their house. Her and her mates used to go around there, not even sleep with him.
Just do that.
Just go around there, play music, and all we do is we put our little iPod speaker in the living room, play that, put our music on, have a little muck around with our mates. He's up in the room with some other girl or whatever, doing what he's doing. We don't even see him. We say we've been there 5 hours. We give him 5 times 150, whatever that is. She gets out. I'd meet her at Stratford. She's got that money. So then I'm meeting up with girls. Basically, I'm using Tinder. It's like Tinder, but I'm using the other website. And then I'm meeting these ladies and going, all right. And then she's going, I say, do you want to go to this? She's like, I'll pay. She's like 20 and she's got fucking 600-700 quid on her.
Yeah, that's mad.
So but then I got in debt from it because I was taking I was just doing it like. Oh, do you know? I don't know. I was just going out 3 times a week, not going to work, getting credit cards, going out, going to all these places, doing all that, and just fucking went mad for about 2 years. Went mad for about 2 years.
You must have been chopping 10s for like. You was chopping 9s and 10s for like 2 years. Oh, Charlie. Would you rather 2 7s or 1 10?
And I've heard this on the thing. 110, I reckon.
110.
Yeah, a proper one. My girlfriend's gonna see this as well. I'm going, yeah, fucking.
It's hypothetical, isn't it? It's not.
But like, a proper nice lady, I reckon, is the best thing.
Is the best thing rather than 2.
Yeah, probably. I think. Okay. What do you reckon?
He said 2 7s.
It would take about 4 3.
4 3.
It would take a 4 4 2.
God. It's like a 4 4 2. You're stupid.
That's mad though. That sounds like you had. That sounds like you was living.
It's a loophole still.
Yeah, that definitely was. Honestly, that
would be a good film.
That was a proper loophole in the market, honestly. And
was it worth it though? Like the life you did for?
I reckon it was clapping tense, man.
And I had a good time, and it was just, and it's all like I love that thing of just that feeling of. I think that's why I might like stand-up comedy or even just doing this. I was nervous to do this today. Just like that thing of like, you know, like them butterflies. That thing of like when you're meeting people the first time and stuff. I like that. I think I like that kind of thing. So that was like all of that stuff was just practice for me. Like
it's the unknown, isn't it?
Yeah, and when you're sitting there waiting for someone to turn up, you're like, what is this person gonna be like? You know what I mean? And all them times you've done that and you've had to speak to someone for the first time. You get some good conversation. Sometimes you get how many siblings you kind of go shit.
I feel like
it's a lot of you learn a lot from it, you know.
I was talking to someone about this. I said to get girls, like a man that gets girls, a lot of girls, you have to be smart because girls are fucking smart. And if you can manipulate girls, you're a genius, bro.
But I don't know.
And that's what he's done.
Don't say it like that.
I don't think girls are that smart,
bro.
I think girls are smart.
Girls are smart, bro.
Girls are smart outside of relationship stuff. Girls are so dumb in relationships.
Yeah, they're.
If you think about it, not all women, but I feel like women like this, like, you see so many times that men have done some stupid shit, yeah, and women are like, oh no, I'll just take him back. I'll just do, like, men don't look after their kids for like a million years. Yeah. Turn up next week with some dick, and they're like, oh yes.
Well, love is blind. That's it. Love is blind.
But for women, it's so much. You know what I'm saying? Men are like, it's very rare. Like, there's only a small percentage of men that like women can do so much bullshit and they'll be like, oh, that's my woman.
Yeah.
You know what you're saying. Basically, what it is girls are smart. Until they get lost in the sauce.
They get blinded, yeah.
Once they're lost in the sauce, whether it's in a relationship or not,
they're lost.
That's once you're lost in the sauce, you're done.
That's why, like, so many men, look how many men, like, string women along for years, and then finally he's like, oh, babe, I don't like no more.
Yeah, safe.
Yeah. Oh, you want my girl the whole time?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go to the left.
Yeah.
You can't do that with man, them. Yeah. There's only 1 or 2 men that you can do that with, and that.
Yeah,
and more time, the girl that does that, like, she's so out of that guy's league. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, he's punching above his weight loads that he's just happy to be here, like, do you know what I mean?
It's so mad, like what you were saying about the Tinder thing as well. Like when I speak to some of the mandem as well, and they tell me like, oh, they DM girls on Instagram and chat to things. For me, I'm not gonna like, I don't know how. Like obviously I've done it before. Like even like being on a date website and whatnot, I find it so hard chatting to like people online that I don't know because I'm thinking like, what the fuck do I even say?
Yeah.
Oh hi, oh hi. So if I'm with you in person, we can have a fucking lit time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, meet me now. Meet me right now. Let's talk properly. But the online thing, like, I don't know what guys do. Oh yeah, like when you said you was approaching women, and you were saying, oh, like, oh, I want to be your wife or whatever. I want to be your husband.
Oh yeah. That was a one-off.
No, I hear that, but that's the
weirdest
thing.
thing.
I've always wondered, like, what do you guys just say when you DM a girl? But for me, I need to be. I'm in person. I'm proper.
No, I'm better online.
What do you say?
Nah, for me, I'm in person.
Like, hello.
Just like whatever just comes to your head. I just might fucking write some random shit, and they're like, hang on, who's this nutter? But they're like, hang on, he's a bit different to everybody else. Everyone else goes, hey, hi, how you doing?
Yeah.
And I'm like fucking waffling some other. She's like, oh,
So what, do you drop like a paragraph?
No, I don't know. Whatever comes to your head in that second, I'll just do that, and that's how it used to work, really. But
like when I've done it, I feel like I'm just waffling. I feel like I'm just a dickhead. I'm thinking, but this girl's probably looking at my conversation thinking, oh, he's fucking boring, bruv. Like,
but I think the way Charlie's kind of saying it, you kind of have to go in with like the thought of, doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
If you look at someone, you'd be like, oh, that person's so buff.
Yeah, you feel it. As soon as you feel it up in your head, and then you don't come across. You
get anxious.
That one little fault, that one little time where you're a bit nervous, or then you hold back or whatever. Then it kind of fucks it up really. But if you're just But that's what I say. When you sleep with a lot of girls, after a while,
how many would you say you slept to?
I don't know, man.
Like hundreds?
No, probably not hundreds. But
in that 2 years when you were doing the
sugar
dad
at one point, I was just like, "Fucking hell, what is going on?"
3 different things a week.
Chill out.
Yeah, like I was just like, "What the fuck?"
How many weeks was that like consistent for? You sleeping with
2
3
years,
2 years roughly.
Yeah, I don't know.
3 things a week for 2 years.
Not all the time.
Calculate.
Not all the time. No, maybe it might be one week, and then it might be numb for a week, but then it could be 4. Like I'm not saying I don't know if it seems weird talking about it.
We'll write the ebook, bro. Don't worry. We'll talk about it.
Did any of them like ask you to take them on holiday or anything?
Pardon?
Did you take any of them on holiday or anything?
No, I was a sugar daddy, but I didn't have no money, did I?
Sugar baby, bro.
I called myself the diabetic daddy.
Looking around his insulin stick.
That is the name of this thing. Diabetic daddy. Yeah, that's the name.
That is too funny. Did you ever think to go on like a sugar mummy website and be like a sugar baby?
No, well, I've been thinking about writing something, like writing a show kind of thing. Yeah. Which is something to do with that. Like, I wanted to write something called the Underground Gigolo Society, which is like basically I had ideas. Like I've had visions on like on psychedelic trips, right? Where I've been in bed.
What's that?
No psychedelics. What's that? I was on like LSD or whatever.
What's that?
LSD.
Well, like acid.
It's a drug, bro.
That's a drug.
Alright, so you want?
I didn't know.
No, stop being
dumb, bro. You're so dumb sometimes.
Bro,
Charlie,
I didn't know what it is. LSD, what is that?
I was in the trap. I've been in the trap. I've been in the roads.
It's for the viewers, man.
Alright, so it's lysergic something acid, isn't it? It's like
okay. And they just what do you do?
Is it the thing that you put your tongue in it?
Yeah,
and then it makes you go.
It's made in like the 60s or whatever, or someone like made it up around then, and then you can put it on your tongue, and she's like, yeah. I was like, let me tell you about it now. She's like, all right then. And she's like, laughing with this.
Get out of it,
Your mum's good. Your mum's good, though. Do you know? Because if I ever told my mum, I got a movie to make, yeah. About gigolo. I'm holding a slap, mama.
If I ever wait my mum about her,
with anything, anything, yeah.
Don't wake me up, man. What you doing? I'm sleeping.
And she was like, yeah, go on, tell me about it. But she went really
Yeah, your mum's good still.
She's just thinking that's the best way to get me to sleep. I've just carry on talking and listen to shit. That sounds like that program Behind Her Eyes. You see when they come out of body?
Oh yeah.
It's like that.
What's that on Netflix?
No, was it
Watch it Behind Her Eyes. Yeah, Netflix. Decent. You will like it.
But I'm not gonna lie, even that. I've heard that there's guys that do that as well, that go out like with women and they get paid to like good money, just to go on a date with older women who don't even want. Like what you said, they don't want to chop or nothing. They're more than happy to just go on dates, dinner, whatever. They're paying you $2. When you get the website, send it to me still, honey something.
Yeah, that's it.
No, he's saying
I was doing it the other way.
I know.
I was doing it the other way, but then my idea...
But still, there's a loophole.
I'm saying when you find a website...
My idea was, because I was with my mum, I was sitting with my mum and my mum's mate. She was like, why don't you become... My mum's mate, who was like rich, and she was like, why don't you become a gigolo? Like, I'd love to go on a date with you or whatever. She said something like that.
That's what your mum's friend said.
Yeah, but then I was just thinking, I started thinking, I was like, mate, imagine if like... But then the idea for the... The idea for the TV show or something would be, right, it's called the Underground Gigolo Society, and basically I could make an app. I'm like the person, and I've gone on all these Tinder dates. So basically it's like my life. I went on all these Tinder dates. I've learned all this like
tricks
how to
and
tie up women and this sort
Yeah.
of shit. So you've got all these things. Yeah. So then I make an app. Like basically I'd say that my rich uncle lived in fucking Silicon Valley or something and gave me the money to make an app or whatever. Anyway, in a film, and you can do what you want. I get the app. So then I've got the app there, and then and then women start signing up to my app. So I have to meet up with all these women on the gigolos, or not me, or whoever the character is. I have to meet up with all these ladies on this app, and then one day you've got to meet up with two fat ladies that want, gigolos.
And then what? You end up falling in love?
No, like 1 week it might be like right. It's like Uber, like Uber, how Uber works. Like ding, oh fuck, right.
Yeah, got a chop. Yeah.
Two fat ladies want me to want to get pissed on in fucking.
Are you going?
How much? But that's the thing. The whole idea, the whole premise of the story was the idea I had was that basically the main character starts getting all these requests. After a while, he's struggling. He's got too many people. We can't do it.
Too much to juggle in that.
So then he gets his friends involved.
Oh, okay.
Then it becomes that's the funny. Then you got to get your fucking divvy mate involved. Then you got to send him out on dates. Yeah, exactly. That is the.
You know what?
Sounds good.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like.
Shout me, I'm an actor.
That sounds like one of my friends. That sounds like one of my friends who I'm not going to say his name on the podcast. Obviously, he's probably listening, knows what I'm talking about as well. That he was meant to go meet a girl, and I don't know why he didn't go meet her, but he said to one of the men, "Can you go instead of me?" So obviously she didn't know what he looked like.
It's like MF Doom. Do you know MF Doom? He passed away recently. He's one of my favourite rappers. He passed away recently. He's got the mask.
He's got the Doom mask from.
So when he used to send other people off to do his shows when he was because he was a drug addict. He was a drug addict and an alcoholic. So he used to send other people off to his.
No one knows it.
Because he's got the mask on, and then someone just mimes these fucking lyrics, and he just gets paid. And so it's the same kind of thing, but obviously.
So basically, obviously, my boy said, "Yeah, boom, I can't make it. So can you go for me?" So someone else has gone. I said, when he's gone there, she was looking a bit confused, but he's like, "Yeah, boom, I'm whoever in it." So she's like, "Cool, whatever." So he's doing his thing, and next minute, man told me, "Yeah, man, put my thumb in the bum," and I was like, we was young them times though. And when I heard this, I was like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "That's fucked." And since then, I was like, "Yeah." How was it?
Man was 14.
Yeah, like 14, 15. I was like, "Right."
Someone else went in his position.
Yeah. Someone went as the guy who was meant to go originally, and got the thing. And it was, that was funny stuff.
One time in school, so obviously me and Charlie went to school. I think it was in classes for a lot of things, innit?
Was it informative?
It was informative. Shout out Mr. Graham, you done know. YF, was it YB? YB, it was YB. Shout out the fucking YB gang, you done know. And so I remember, obviously, me and Charlie, we're strong personalities, innit? You get me? So we've always been, I'm like a strong black guy. I love black women. Charlie's white, obviously very proud to be white. I'm happy to be white. And I remember, listen, because I remember, I'll never forget this conversation. It was so funny. Because we're talking about girls, innit? I was like, obviously I love a girl with a big back, and Charlie was like, why do you want a girl with a big back? It's just so big, you can't get in there. Literally, we was like in year 9 or year 10. It was like year 9 or year 10. It's like, it's just so big, I I can't get in there, James. I can't get in there, James. I can't get in there. He was on that. He was on, he was on that from year 9.
Yeah, someone that been on that from young, bro.
He was on that from like year 9.
Yeah, well, what do you mean?
Yeah, you nasty boy. Yeah, that man was, because I'll never forget vividly. He was like, it's just too, I just can't get in there. And I was busting up.
Do you recall that situation?
I remember that.
There's some things in school you just never forget.
Yeah, that was one of them.
Mate, so much shit, man. I can't remember that.
That was too funny.
I can't get into
it. Was like, if it's too much, then like, what you do? Like he said some other things, but it's like, you get me, it's classified. Remember them times you get me?
It's mad that there's some men that are just, they're so ahead of their time. Like when it comes to business, I'm being real, because someone's an innovator.
Because of eating pussy.
No, because some man were doing it when it wasn't cool.
When was the first time you ate pussy?
When I had a girlfriend.
Like how old?
Year 9 or whatever.
Year 9.
Bit of crime.
Year 9.
Yeah, once you've got your first girlfriend, then you're gonna try it.
Man, no, because I had a girlfriend at year 9. I wasn't trying to think
nobody's eating pussy at year 9.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, man.
No, but see, like, when we was in year 9, you're not thinking of like trying to fucking eat pussy, are you?
Right, what are you trying to do then?
Yeah, no, let's be real.
Nah, he was eating pussy.
Yeah, but if you're getting something done to you, then you're gonna go.
No, I'm trying to just chop and get brain, because obviously that was the cool thing to do. Did you get it? But
I was at least
eating pussy,
double that
that's
age,
mad.
fam.
Yeah, but
Year 9, you're like 12
I'm
or
like a
something.
major fan of it. Like, I've done it.
14
I'm
or
not
something.
like,
14.
I'm not gonna lie, we all, like that eating pussy to us wasn't getting promoted. It wasn't thrown in our face for it to be like, do it. You get
amongst us, it was like amongst our.
It was a taboo.
Yeah, it was like, no, what you doing?
It's like a bocat. I remember that.
Yeah.
You said that to a black guy. You're like, you're a bocat. I'm not a bocat. I know. I used to say that to all my black mates.
Yeah, bro.
It's jokes, isn't it? I'm like, you definitely. That can get you. That's so silly, though. Isn't it? That can wind
now, man, I'll tell you, call me a bogat.
Man, I'm rapping about it.
Yeah, I am it. It's me. It's so funny, man.
It's mad. Let me just say quickly. Yeah, at the Mandem, I'll say it, yeah. At the Mandem, I don't know if it actually was, but from our knowledge of speaking about it, I was the first one to do it. Yeah, so I remember when I was on holiday at the time, and I said to the Mandem, yo, like, I was in a relationship, and obviously none of us had done it. So like we'd spoken about saying, like if someone ever does it, just tell us how it was. So I was
like
thinking,
a conference. It was a conference press conference.
It was a conference call.
He fully sat there. Everybody was there. Like
called the UN. It was like a UN meeting.
We all sat in a semicircle.
So I'm
like, I'm gonna drop something. 6 p.m.
Everyone had their suit and ties on.
6 p.m. boys. 6 p.m.
Had minutes. Had a meeting and everything.
bro,
like it was really
Zoom call and everything, bro. Trust me, like. So I'm telling them like, yo, like. I know you man was saying it's dead and that, but I think I might just, you know what I'm saying, I might just give it a go and that. But these man like, no, swear down if you do it, yeah, don't come back to London, pussy, yeah. I'm never touching your drinks ever again.
Your drinks,
yeah. Don't bring your drinks on me. No Vaseline, nothing, yeah.
No Vaseline.
I'm gonna bring plastic cups.
Yeah, but I was like, bro, like,
why is it such a big deal?
So then obviously, like, cool, I end up doing it. On the holiday, and I was like, cool, that was the first time I done it. So whatever, boom. I told the man, yo, man done it, like. So what was it like? And I was like, yeah, it's calm. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Obviously, like, watched a few videos to kind of get experience. But we have to. Also, I had to do my research.
It's so funny. And the type of porn that Mike used to watch back then was Pinky Volume 1.
On the PS4. Remember on the PS2. Remember? But I had the mad porn collection. Yeah,
I always heard about it.
Sorry. So obviously, I've done it now. Cool, whatever. And then... Then my customs, I'll come back to London, like everyone's bantering me. And then all of a sudden, within like 2-3 months, man, I said, oh yeah, I've done it. I've done it. And I was like, raw, like, oh shit. Like,
and you know what? I was so angry at the Mandem because they wasn't keeping it real with the Mandem. I was like, how you man eating pussy? You never told us. Because that's a cheat code.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a cheat code. Them times, 18 eating pussy, you're gonna get the chop. Yeah. And man, they were chopping worldies. Yeah, man, I'm like, raw. How's he chopping that, fam? Yeah. She's absolutely paying.
But that's
didn't know that man was eating pussy.
That's what I'm saying.
Cheating. Man were cheating. Man were cheating on us.
Man were cheating on us.
Yeah, man was cheating on us.
And man are not loyal. Nah,
that's what I'm saying. It's mad though, but now everyone's want to be talking about, I eat a pussy and
once the rappers make it cool, everyone thinks it's cool.
Like shining it from the rooftops and shit.
Once the rappers make it cool, everyone thinks
that's what I'm trying to say. It's crazy, man.
But no, it's funny. But what we just say R.I.P. to DMX and what's his name? Prince
Philip.
Oh yeah, Prince Philip.
R.I.P. to Prince Philip.
R.I.P. Prince Philip, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Go on.
It's sad.
So DMX passing was sad.
It's so funny. Obviously, I work with young people. One of the kids at work. Sir, do we? Yeah.
I don't even know why. I don't know why. When you said RIP to them, man, it's very random. But we just need to bring up sponsors quickly. Sorry. So yeah, shout out if you had that. Yeah, if you want to get your facials and that, obviously lockdown opening up now.
Yeah,
so
get your facials booked.
You're able to book your slots in. Yeah, come on. If you want to get come on, good skin. You know what I'm saying, all of that business. AG Naturals, beard balm, all of that business. They got what? No discounts on that.
No, not at the moment.
Yeah, alright, cool. Say that one.
Just get your money up, yeah? I know you lot have been investing in Bitcoin, investing in Bitcoin. Yeah? Seeing you lot.
Come on, yeah. AG Naturals beat you hard that. You don't know. Come on.
But yeah, like I feel like one of the kids was like, not even a kid, like one of the young ladies was like, oh sir, what? So now he's dead. What? It's a holiday again. What? What are you talking about? Yeah, let's get a bank holiday. I'm like, that's not gonna happen, bro. It's not him, the Queen. When the Queen passes away, there'll be a bank holiday because she's who she is. But
do you reckon?
Yeah,
do you think so?
The Queen, most definitely.
What's that?
We get like a Queen's holiday.
I swear we get bank holiday on her birthday.
Golden Jubilee or whatever, depends. Whatever, yeah. Or how long she's been in power, like reign for that you get a thingy.
But the thing is, we can't. Obviously, I know he passed away in that, but we can't be mad. He lived a long life. 99 is long, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really into the. I don't know. Some people start crying about it and like
no.
making some big deal about it. I don't know.
Yeah. It's not our mate, so
you're not really into the monarchy. You don't really follow.
Not really. I don't really. Don't make no difference to me really.
Like for me, DMX was much more.
Yeah, I listen. When DMX passed,
more.
when some people pass, like any artist normally passes away, for some reason, not even if you ever listened to him for I used to listen to him when I was younger, maybe fucking some of his songs. But when they pass away, I like to when I go for a run that day, I normally like pay homage to him and then like listen to like a couple of songs I used to listen to when I was younger, and you feel like the don't know when it's on the day that you hear him pass away, like when Aretha Franklin passed away. Yeah. I've listened to her album, went running, and it just, it just made, it was even more of a thing because you feel like it, I don't know, there's something to it, I don't know, it just gets in your mind, but you're like, even some DMX songs I listen to, I listen only a couple of them that I kind of liked. It's like one with Dre and Eminem or something, so I could listen to a couple of ones that I kind of like. I didn't really like X, Give It To You, or Rough Riders, they weren't really my kind of thing. But I liked a couple of the other ones with Eminem or whatever, a couple of decent ones. So I listened to that when I was running the other day, and it's like, you pay homage to the artist.
And you know what is, well, you know, like when you're older and you take in the music, whatever message they're trying to get you, you understand the message a bit more. When you're adult now, we're not listening for a message. We're listening for a good beat and just like a catchy buzz. But when you're older, like Nipsey Hussle, I think we all knew Nipsey Hussle. Yeah. Now when you listen to Nipsey Hussle, you kind of listen more. You listen to kind of understand. Like I was even listening to it today, and he's just saying a lot of things, a lot of gems in there, and I was just like putting it in my notes. I was like, yeah, you're saying some real stuff, man. But
and it's mad because one of DMX's songs I always felt anyways, but now that I listen to it, now that he's passed away, it's like. It's mad. It's like you enjoy the song a bit more now, and it's like I don't know. You're like
it's like anything.
You see, the one with I don't know. Is it Cisco or is it Drew Hill that's in the song? Or is it just Cisco? What these bitches want?
What you bitches
want? Yeah, you know it's like the T-shirt, pretender, pretender. It's on. When I listened to that song the other day, I was on the way to work, and I was like, oh, this song it's cold, bro. It's such a banger, bro. But it's crazy when you think about it, though, man.
Take time to listen.
And it's like any artist. If you just say someone passes, just like when Banksy passes away,
you're gonna go.
His fucking wall's gonna be like everyone's like, oh, that. You know what I mean? Anything that any person that passes away. They have money. Everything goes up.
They live forever, man.
But their money goes up. Everyone goes up.
Definitely
that's legacy.
One thing about
that's one thing you just try and create in life.
Like why I do art and make art. Like even as a comedian, you put content. I'm putting content out, and art is because it lives forever. You know, like even when you pass away, it's still there. People can still look at it. It can still influence people, and still you get me.
I remember when we was in maths together, and Gino used to have his maths book. His lyric. He had his lyric book there, even from back then.
The orange one.
The orange book. Me and Mr. Hammond or something. I don't know.
Mr. Hammond's so funny.
No, that's just funny that I remember just sitting next to Gino and he'd have like
always writing.
And he'd have his lyric book there, and you just look and you're like, like he's doing these lyrics, like
he's doing his lyrics.
No, you know what I mean? Like he's doing his thing, and then now, like you got your thing on Kiss, you got your thing on Kiss 100 or whatever.
Yeah, that was big up.
Big up,
That's well done, man. That's it.
Come on.
It's nice to see something come through, you know, like from years. I can say that years ago, I see him sitting there writing his fucking.
He couldn't even spell. He couldn't spell, but he was right.
Couldn't do maths, couldn't spell.
it's mad because when anytime something like that happens or Jabs gets played on the radio, I get so happy, man. I'm like, yeah, man. Like I'm sitting right next to him on the journey.
Yeah, that's good. Of course.
Because I'm just like me personally, like I don't know how he feels about it, but I just personally think this one day is just gonna be like, just gonna blow in a sense. Like I don't know how it's gonna be, but it's gonna blow, and I'm just gonna be like this. Like this is what we didn't even talk about like comedy. How did you get into being a comedian?
I think that it was just I don't know. It was just a dream for some. You know, you just think that that's like something that you could maybe do. Like what happened? I lived in Ibiza for 3 summers. So when we was at sixth form, I think we went to sixth form together for a bit. I was doing that and I was like learning like English literature or some other things, whatever. And I was going to like school in the mornings or to sixth form, sitting there with Miss Sheridan. Remember Miss Sheridan?
Miss Sheridan, man.
Imagine that, like when you're 18 years old and you've already
seen them legs.
And you've already when you're at school.
No, trust me, she used to like never wear tights.
And she was old lady.
You know, like the horrible teachers in the film. The horrible teachers in the film.
Yeah.
That was her, bro.
Yeah.
She looked like a ghost. Fam.
Yeah, and like just so when you're younger as well, and then you've got like.
When am I getting PTSD?
Yeah, I'm posting this in the, they got like a little group chat.
Caterham,
I'm posting this. I'm letting them see 3 former Caterham students talking about Caterham teachers.
Come on.
Shout out Miss Hector, you sexy bitch.
Was Miss Hector Ari?
Ooh, she was a sexy.
Was it Ari?
Yes, the black one. She was like the only black lady.
No, not her. Who was that? Who was the
Miss
white?
Jackson.
Miss
Jackson was a thing.
Yeah, she was nice.
She shoved her hair.
Yeah, she was so rude. She's the only lady that slapped it on me, and I didn't say anything. She said. Because me, I was a bit naughty in school. I wasn't the worst, but I was like, I remember she said something. I said, "Shut up, man."
She used to be violent with
Come here. She did this.
Yeah, bro.
I said, yeah. I said, I'm coming. I'm coming right now. Because she wasn't really on my side of the year, so I never really. I never really used to see her. And then that day she just patted me. She said, "Come here,
bruv." See her class. See what man
she was a thing.
See when people used to talk in the class, I used to be like, "Bruv, you don't stop talking, bro. Learning I don't even care about
Listen to Miss Jackson.
Yeah, touch me. You don't mind. Like,
well, did you man have nice things? Like,
we was only one or two. Like
Hector
and Miss Jackson.
And Miss Hector was like a strong black woman.
Yeah, she was a slim. She came out the 90s. You know them things in the 90s. Yeah, like slim.
Old school. You see
old school. Like R. Kelly kind of thing. Kelly Rowland kind of thing. Yeah. She was the only thing.
Yeah, those two. Those two. Yeah, they was running it. They was still. Because the rest of them. Oh, actually, Miss Glazer weren't bad. Though.
You know what, Miss Glazer was a. What do you think?
Wait, Miss Glazer.
She was alright. Miss Glazer was alright.
Drama teacher.
What? No,
it's Mr. Jennings, man. That's Mr. Jennings' wife. You can't talk about man's wife like that.
What country? She's like Greek or something?
Yeah, Greek. Yeah.
So she was basically white.
Mr. Who?
You ain't gonna fucking find out Jackson, bro. Cool.
Nah, Miss Glazer was cool. She was like a very nice, bubbly person.
Oh, man said bubbly, not even she's pretty or anything, bro.
Can't talk about Mr. Jennings' wife like that. That was my guy.
Shout out Mr. Jennings, though.
Shout out Mr. Jennings, man. Don't know.
Yeah, so I was going to sixth form, and I'd already started going out to like the raving life and the party life. And, like I took MDMA, like ecstasy, before.
How old?
But you started.
You're before your time, aren't you?
I said this,
school,
you did. You're an innovator.
So, like, obviously, just going back a little bit. When did you start doing drugs and stuff? Yeah.
When I was 18, I think, or 19, I took an ecstasy tablet.
Did you go to a club or something?
Yeah, like on New Year's it was. Went to Matter. You know that one in at the O2.
We wouldn't get
anyway,
we wasn't raving like that.
Yeah, but my mate was just like, I took. I wasn't even thinking of that.
We was going to fucking phone parties, getting shot at. I was fucking dagging them in that one.
Yeah.
So my mate said to me, I took an ecstasy tablet. Like it was the best time of my life, and he was one of my best mates, and I respected him. You know when someone that your close mate says it, and he's like, look. It was better than sex. It was the best thing I've ever done, this ecstasy tablet. And I was like, yeah. He's like, mate, we'll try it one time soon. New Year's is coming up. Do it then. I was like, all right, I'll try it. So this is when I was like 18. Took MDMA, and then I got into the raving scene. Like I've got most of my good mates now, like 6 or 7 of them, DJ around London and stuff like in the underground house music scene, all collect vinyl music and stuff like that. And anyway, so I took that. So I took ecstasy, and I was just like, then my mind kind of opened to like.
Drugs.
Yeah, really, and just to like real life, you know, like not just real life, but like before that you're at school and you just don't know, whatever, and then you're like, whoa, hang on a minute, and then all of a sudden you're like, fuck, like this happens, you can do this. So then I'd done that. Then I was in sixth form, and I'm just like sitting there, like 9 in the morning and Miss Sheridan's saying to me, yeah, so what do you think about the second sonnet? The second graph of this sonnet?
Shut up, you bitch. I want a molly.
Yeah, remember, and I was sitting next to Ari. Remember Ari? He passed away. Yeah, fucking hell, he passed away.
Apparently he was doing... let's not talk about it.
Yeah, we don't want to go to... Yeah, we don't want to go into that. But anyway, rest in peace to him. He passed away. But I always just sit next to him. And I was just like, what am I doing? Like,
and you two were very smart as well.
Yeah, but he was really smart. He was a
genius. Yeah.
Oh yeah, talking to genius, we'll come back to something in a minute with the genius thing. He was a genius.
Yeah.
He was one of the smartest kids I've ever been around. Because you know, when you were younger and you like in year 9 and stuff, you could get away with not listening to the teacher. I could anyway, and I could still learn. I could sit there and they'd go, right, so Charlie, what's this fraction? I go, yeah, and I'd know the fraction or whatever. But once you get to sixth form, you can't really take the piss as much. Like you really have to learn and read your books.
Sixth form is harder than first year uni.
Most definitely.
Most definitely.
But Aria, when we was in school, I'll be taking the piss. I'll be sitting next to Aria taking the piss like I used to do in year 10 and year 11, and just whatever, and I could really breeze by. Then when I was with Aria, then Miss Sheridan go, so what do you think about that? And Aria would go, well, what I think is that what's the thing, like the betrayer of the thing is the thing. I'm talking shit, whatever. I don't know, whatever.
He'll get it right, basically.
But it's an undertone of redemption or some bollock. I don't know.
And you're like, when Spartacus slayed Theocles.
And you're like, how the fuck did you know that from that one poem? Like, I ain't got a clue.
It really resonates, you know.
He just I feel like shit. I do that, but at the lower level. I just do that at GCSE level.
So his brain is out.
But that's maybe why he passed away. I don't know what happened to him. He committed suicide, but he was like, he was weird. Yeah, when he passed away. Yeah, remember when we was in sixth form together? He passed. Like this Aria kid, he passed away. I remember sitting with him once, and I said something about a girl or something about something, and he was like, "Well, once you've done it once, why would you want to do it again? Because you've done it once, why would you ever want to try and do something?" And I was like, you know what, weird shit like.
It shows where his mind was.
Yeah, I was saying something like, I'd done this the other night and I'd done it again, and he was like, well, once you've done it once, why would you ever want to try and do it again? And I was just like, what are you saying?
Some people,
he was saying it in a weird way, like,
you know what, you see the brain,
that's why he was depressive or something, because he was like, once you've experienced something once, you can't experience it again, and that's why you might as well just die, I guess.
I feel like the brain, I feel like, you see brain,
but that's how he put it, you know what I mean? That was weird.
I feel like the brain, you're not meant to get too much of certain parts of your brain, so I feel like if you get too much of something, that's when there's an imbalance, and I think maybe he got too much of like the...
He was like, there's something was going on with him. He was a really smart guy.
Yeah, he was. Progressive, so anyway,
so anyway, I went from doing that to like thinking, fuck, I don't want to do English anymore. Yeah. And I lived in Ibiza for 3 summers, so I've done like 3.5 years.
You're working out there in like bars and that?
So you lived there in the summertime and come back?
I'll do 3.5 months each year from like whatever.
Ibiza was lit still, man. I went there still.
Yeah, and I'll do that. The first year we just stayed in like hostels.
You didn't go to his Ibiza.
Obviously, I went after party.
Ibiza was a mad thing.
We went after party. Yeah, that's what I went to. But you would have been stopping there after parties.
Some of the best things in the world, I reckon. Like, for my opinion, like I like underground, like the underground scene. Like I'm not really into like the Ibiza that you see on TV.
That's where he went. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not that or like Ibiza Weekender or some shit, and they're all in the club listening to like whatever. It ain't like the ones parties I went to is out in. I went to some decent in villas,
proper
with,
old school
with like old school vinyl, like old two turntables, proper DJs that I love.
No, I didn't go to that one.
And around the people that dress like the hipster kind of, you know what I mean? Like in the thing, like
that's your scene though. That's
like so they're all wearing Lacoste and that. And
no, but
Lico Sportif and that.
Lyland Scott,
Lico
Sportif. Right to the top.
Kappa. Yeah.
But so I went out there for the seasons, and then that just opened up my mind to just. And I was just thinking, do you know what? When I was around the party lifestyle, I was just like, I think I can do comedy. I don't know what it was, but you know when you're around like. At a rave or whatever, I don't know what it was. I just had that thing where like you could be around 20 people and everyone would come up to me. When everyone else is fucked and they're like not leveling, you know when people do drugs and they're like weirded out now. Everyone would come and stand with me because I was still fucked as well, but I could be the normal guy. You know what I mean? Anyway, they were saying to that, I was like, do you know what? If I can do this and I can
pull a crowd.
Yeah, and just be like the level-headed one, and I used to make people laugh, make everyone feel happy, and make everything feel kind of comfortable. And I always wanted to do it anyway. And it's gateway. Like, if I could do comedy, like, if I didn't do stand-up comedy, you ain't gonna invite me on here.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna go like, oh, Charlie's
what do you do? Yeah, but what does he do?
But what's his thing?
Yeah.
So I thought, right, I'll do comedy. I'll go into that, and
there's a way of,
and then I can go into, and I can do podcasts.
You can make shows, as the Gigolo Society.
Whatever. But that's you got to have some.
It's your bread and butter. Yeah.
And I didn't know what my art was gonna be, but I just thought I'll just do that and. Hopefully it's going to work out, and it's going to work. I reckon. I had some shit ones, I had some good ones, but that's the.
Yeah, you keep on.
The whole thing,
as long as you do better than the last time, just keep on going. You know what I'm saying, my bro?
Yeah, mate. It's so jokes, man.
That's what it does. That's what it do. That's what.
Have you been to any stand-up shows or anything like that before?
I've been to a few. What's his name? It's a Turkish guy, Kid Kurdish or something like that.
I'm not too sure.
He's pretty decent.
Yeah.
I've been to like a few like underground ones where it's some unknown people.
Yeah.
And I think I enjoy them more than some of the commercial ones.
I like. That's what I'm into.
It's a bit more raw. It's a bit more raw.
That's what I want to be.
Yeah.
I don't want to be. I like raw. I like rap music and stuff like that, hip hop. I like the underground art. I don't want to. And with the house music, I like the underground stuff where like.
Not the commercial.
Everyone's in Ibiza going and it's like that's shit. I'm at some proper party with the proper loads of Italian geeks, like cool Italian lot and that, and it's all on vinyl and it's all proper. And there's no like cheesy little fucking instruments. It's like raw, like, and I like that with comedy, like. Basically, I like the raw underground.
You man seen like Dave Chappelle?
Yeah, I like
Dave Chappelle.
Oh, I think
they put him on Netflix.
Yeah. I heard the one when you were saying about that.
Yeah.
You know
Have
when
you
you're
watched
saying,
it?
yeah, and we've only watched a couple. Me and my girlfriend watched it. And you know the one that was funny was when he's the black guy.
That's you see that's the first episode of Dave Chappelle show, and he's this black guy who's actually the Ku Klux Klan like lead guy, but he doesn't know because he's blind, innit? And then he reveals himself as a black person. Everyone's like, what the fuck? But then that episode is outrageous, like it's crazy. And then from then you can see like it starts censoring down. Like, cause they're like, bro, because think about it, that was on BBC. That was basically like their equivalent to BBC. Imagine having that on BBC 9 o'clock on a Monday. That's mad.
That's why I told you, like, watch Paradise PD on Netflix.
It's like that.
I'm so surprised that it's on Netflix, bro. It's literally,
it's rude.
They might be like, hey, there's a nigger. Like,
It's bad. It's so funny.
But it's good
so
though,
funny.
man. They need to push the boundaries.
Because it's a cartoon. Because comedy's getting boring, isn't it? Like you can't say anything. You get cancelled.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. I don't know.
It's dead because back in the days when Eddie Murphy and Bernie Mac and them man was saying some mad shit. Yeah. Mad shit that now you say now you're getting cancelled quickly. Yeah.
Do you find that hard as a comedian, maybe? Like think subject matter.
One time I went on stage and I normally when I go on stage it's a lot of drunk people there, so you want to get on their level a little bit. So normally I'd have like a couple of beers, so you're sort of a bit
mellow and that.
Kind of, but then I didn't do comedy for like 3 or 4 months, and I went on stage after like January, and I was like, I'm doing dry January. I started doing dry January. Went on stage sober. Worst thing I've ever done. Dead. But there was loads of old people in like blazers on the thing. Yeah, old people at the front. You know, you don't realise with comedy as well. Like every room is different. Like one room, as soon as you walk in, as soon as you get in there, even if you ain't even started, you're like, this is going to be good in here.
Yeah. You can feel
some you're like, I don't think I'm going to be funny. This one, I'd done dry January and was like, I'm going to go up sober tonight. So this is like with that kind of stuff of like not saying anything bad. So I went on stage sober, went up singing some stupid song. Don't know why I even sung it. I don't know. My mate was like, "What are you gonna do?" I was like, "I'm just gonna blag it. I'm just gonna just."
So sometimes you just go and blag it then.
Yeah.
So
but some of them are good.
Yeah.
No, but some have been really bad. I'm not lying. So the one I'm saying about now was terrible. Like I went on stage, I've got the laughing bug, the laughing bug. I don't know why I done it. My mate went to me. I was sitting next to my mate. What are you gonna do? I was like, I don't know.
Said I've got the laughing bug.
Welcome to the stage, Charlie George. I was like, give me the mic. Started singing this stupid song. No one laughed. Pulled the microphone out of the stand, hit myself in the face with it. Boom. Like that. Then I look round and I'm gonna tell a drug joke or something. Look round, it's like 80-year-old geezers on a Sunday in like blazers, and I was like, yeah. So Harry and Meghan ain't getting on too well at the moment. Do you know what?
You have to do it to the audience, innit?
But I still carried on with my thing. I went, do you know what? Fuck the royal family. We should turn Buckingham Palace into the world's biggest crack den, and I'll go and do heroin on the Queen's bed or something like that. Silence. I know it's not a funny joke.
But that wasn't funny though, I was about to say.
No. I know.
It would have been like, arrest this guy. Arrest this guy.
Monarchy.
I know, it weren't good. But if you're around certain people,
Yeah,
it might not have been exactly that. It was shit anyway.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good joke. I try new stuff every week, but it weren't no good.
That's
But
good. What do you think about the UK comedy scene? Like, is it something that you want to be a part of, or do you want to like branch out, or you just doing your own thing? Is it? I don't know in it. I don't really know many comedians,
well,
innit?
like when I've listened to your podcast before, you saying that we're in the generation of like Insta.
Yeah.
Everyone
Instagram.
wants it straight away.
Yeah.
Like some comedians might make like one good video like on Instagram, get loads of people, send it around to their mates or whatever, and get famous from that or whatever. But really, you got to put the work in. And for the next couple of years, I'm not a comedian now. I don't even call myself until I get paid and I'm doing proper shit. I'm not a comedian. I'm doing my best. But you've got to put your work in. And every week, I'm gonna go on stage 2 or 3 times a week, and then slowly but surely, I reckon it will start happening because I'm at the moment I'm just like doing I do new stuff every time I've been on stage so far.
Yeah. But then that's not how they do it, innit?
No, but
they find that one good one and then they just bang it out every time.
But that's not. But that's shit. You can't.
I hear it, but if it's not broken,
one trick pony. Innit?
No, but like.
But that's like if you got a good song, you're gonna play that song.
No, I know that. But
you gotta have other stuff as well.
Yeah, but I'm a year in, so like, I'm gonna try new stuff every. Like, I don't think a lot of people do what I've done so far.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the boys that I've seen on the circuit, whatever I've seen them like they go to the same pubs and the same clubs every week. So I see them and I'm like, he's going to do that joke about the thing.
Okay.
And they do, but they're trying to like polish it up or like make it like cut
the delivery in it.
Cut the delivery out.
But I think that's part of it though.
No, that is part of it, but they're saying the same one every single week and they're not pushing this. Sometimes I don't think that people are pushing themselves a little bit.
Okay.
So do you know what I mean? Like you might have one good joke, and then
that's it.
And then when it's not going well, what happens is when you're doing comedy and it's not going well, they go back to that same joke again. Do you know what I mean? They're like, right, I'll do that one. It's silent. Oh yeah. So anyway, and then they go back to that, and it's like, fair enough. But the thing is,
you're not learning anything.
You're not learning. So every week I go up and I've done something new every single week, right? But for after like 3 or 4 years of doing new stuff every time, and I film it every time. After that time, you can get every single one of my good little bits, and then I can work. Then I can make 15, 20 minutes, and then you make it into a good thing, you know. But it's basically like jumping out of an aeroplane. It's like you've got to jump off the cliff every time and learn every week because you can be safe and go back to your same thing.
Then if you're not risky,
think about it. If I relate it back to music, think about like sets back in the day.
Yeah.
The man that would just
spit the same bar
all the time. You'll get a reload for that.
But then that's it.
The next week when you come with your new bars, you're like, that bar's dead. But when you go with it, okay, cool. But the man that every week come with new bars, we're trying to learn the new ones now.
And then after a while, they might have 1 week their bars might be shit, but after a while you get the good bit. And then that's the whole thing is like you got to. I'm young and I'm learning. Basically, I've heard Jim Carrey, like the best comedians in the world. Jim Carrey, apparently when he's a right weirdo when he was younger, he used to go on stage and just be like a cockroach on stage for like 5 minutes. I don't know what that is. Like he'd go on stage and just like be a weird animal and just wander around stage and do weird shit.
How did they...
I don't know. Fuck knows.
Well, it fucking worked for him. He's Jim Carrey.
But you know what I mean. But he would do weird shit. Like he'd push the boundaries and do weird shit. And just do weird shit because otherwise you can just make people laugh at the same thing. But after like a little while, it's not gonna fucking go anywhere. You know?
No, that makes sense. I totally understand that. I agree with that.
So I'm gonna just try new stuff every time.
Yeah.
For the next couple of years.
Well, when you're doing your next show, you need to invite us, though. We need to come down and...
No, definitely.
100%, bro. I'm on that, man.
So when your next one is, just let us know.
Definitely. Well, I don't know when it's going to happen. When's the clubs open up again?
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully May, June. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm big on that. I'm glad that you've got a passion or you've got a dream about something. You've just gone for it because I think that's what it is, man. You get to the age where you think, well, if I don't do it now, I'm gonna have kids in the family, and then I'm gonna
the regret thing as well. Like, what are you gonna do? Lie in bed when you're 70, be like, why?
I could have been that guy. That could have been me. I was better than him.
And even if it don't work, I've still been sitting here with you lot, had a laugh. I don't. Do you know what I mean?
At least you can say, you know what, I tried it. It didn't work, but at least I tried it.
Yeah.
So you don't be living your life thinking, what if?
Yeah, definitely.
What if it's dead? Yeah, that's dead.
What if it's just so?
That'd be the work, wouldn't it?
Quickly, just to like talk about that as well. Obviously, you man know that obviously at the moment I'm setting up obviously our thing with me and thing, and like recently we've just been going through obviously having meetings with people and just sorting shit out in the past few days. I'm not gonna lie, like I got to the point where I was like, bruv, this, like...
Don't do it.
It's just... No, it's never that I didn't want to do it, but it's not working.
It's long.
Like, we're having meetings with people, hoping that it's going to go good and hoping that we're going to get results and they can do what we want them to do. And they're like, no, we can't do it. And I'm like, fuck's sake. And then, like, it happened, like, 3 days in a row. And then the other day, obviously, I'm not going to say his name, but obviously, like, I called him in it. And I was like, yo, like, did you see the email? And he's like, yeah, I know. And I was like, bro, it's mad. But you know, in my voice, you can just tell I'm just thinking,
defeated.
This is just long, bruv. And then
Can't get defeated, bro.
something just clicked and said, you know what? Fuck this.
Let's go.
We need to go, bruv. We need to go. You're fucked right now. Have your moment. After, we go again. We bounce back. There's no time to be thinking, what if...
You need to think. Remember, I went drama school in 2019. We're in 2021 and this is only my second like thing that's come out. So that's like 2 years. I went in 2019, bro. So when I went and I finished, then I was almost like, what do I do now? I don't know what to do because they didn't give us much advice on what you do after. They taught you certain things and it's like, thank you, but where do I go from here in the real world? If that makes sense. And then it's almost like then lockdown came. Then it's like, well, what the hell? Where do I go? How do I get a job now? But I think lockdown was a blessing in disguise because then it gave me more time to practice like my craft in my house because you get to do and I learned about self-taping and you get to like have auditions on Zoom and it's a little bit more comfortable because you're in your house and it's only you or and the casting director or little things like that. And I did bare Zooms in in 2020. I did bare Zooms and I think I got like 2 roles. I must have done about nearly just under 100. And I got 2 roles. And then with that, the second lockdown came. So it was like, even those roles, you can't even do them anymore. You can't act in them anymore because we were still in lockdown. So I was like, well, what's the point? I've done all that school, paid all that money for that school, done all these Zooms. And then it's like everything's just knocking you back. And then I thought to myself, but if this is something you want to do, there's always going to be a hurdle in it. Like footballers, you might get injured. You might be 17, smashing up, you get injured now. What, are you going to say, fuck it, I'm going to be a plumber now because I'm injured. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, just the thing where you get carry on and literally even like a few, like I think last month or the month before, the first little short film that I did, it was like 3 minutes or less than that. I didn't like it. I didn't like my performance in it. I thought it was crap because I didn't like the script. I didn't like anything about it, but I was like, this is an opportunity. Let me just give it my all. And then when it came out, I was like, this is crap. But then the one I just did recently, which just came out the other day, I watched it and I was like, I was watching. I was smiling. Like, I'm like, what the hell? Like, I'm like, bro. Even part of me was like, swear down. Like, I didn't know it was that good.
It's gonna get better and better.
Do you know what I'm saying? Literally.
That's what it is. That's 100%. What this life is about. That's what it's. I feel like it's. You get to an age, then you understand that it's you versus you.
Yeah, literally.
It's me trying to get better every time. Best. Literally, I called my mixtape better than the last time because that's better than last vibe. But all you have to do is better than the last time. Yeah. As long as you're leveling up and you keep on doing what you're doing, it doesn't matter what everyone's doing because you can't compare yourself to everyone else. It's about you. It's the self growth. You get me? So
it's funny because you see after I had the phone conversation with